Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14. And I'm here doing a reaction review of a show that my friend, my sis, Sunshine told me about. It's called Seeking Sister Wife. I remember a few weeks back or a week back we talked about polygamy and polyamorous relationships and how people feel about that and when they engage in that and everything. So it's a show on TLC. It comes on Monday. The new season started tonight. It started tonight. And it's a season 3, episode 1. And it's Seeking Sister Wives. And I would say let me join, let me watch it, and let me give my little feedback on it, and then we talk about it a little bit. I don't know if I will continue doing recording. Maybe I will continue doing recording, just like that. Or I might just do lives, because maybe I will show pictures and so you know who the people I talk about. But right now, this review is going to be mainly on my talk about some of the couples, how I feel about it, and that's that. And then if y'all watch this video, please tell me how y'all feel if y'all seen the show, or if not, tell me y'all feedback on points about polygamy, polyamorous relationships, polygamous relationships. Will you engage in it? Will you not? Do you think it's not right? Whatever. So the first couple we saw was Garrick and Danielle. And they're in the Merrifield, and they've been married for like 13 years. And this storyline, it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like that Garrick is risky because they both feel like this is a religious thing. They Christians, and it's in the Bible that people have multiple wives. So they want to go in that realm of practicing that in their own marriage. Okay, so I was like, I don't know, it's not going to work well. So they searching, they find this girl named Roberta. They're going to call her Bert. I said, ew, why you call her Bert? I don't like that. Give her another nickname, because Bert, it sounds stupid. But Roberta is in Brazil, and she got denied a travel visa. So the only way for her to even get to America, to even be with them in the relationships, is that she can only get a K1 visa, it's a fiance visa. And the only way for that to happen, he got to legally marry Roberta to have her come to the U.S. And for him to do that, he got to divorce his current wife, Danielle, for that. My problem is that I don't like that at all. Because she said that if she get divorced and he leaves her, it will leave her with nothing. You've been married for 13 years and you won't get nothing out of it. And then he could just go and just be with Roberto, because it seems like he's very attracted to her because she's like an exotic woman. It's like, I don't know if that's his attraction with her. And she's Brazil, you know, and she got it's like that. So, and then there's a language barrier because they had to communicate. It took a while for communicating and trying to understand, because they had to communicate through the phone, they translate it, all that stuff. So it was like, I don't know. And they got 2 boys together. They're homeschooling the boys. And it's crazy. And my gripe with this is that whole getting divorced to marry this girl, because there's no guarantee that she will stay with y'all, or even she will stay in this type of setup, a polygamy relationship. And I could tell, for me watching it, it's like Danielle is not fully on board. She only doing it to please her husband, even though she says she's down with it. But I don't know. It just feels like she's not clearly with it at all. It just seems like they keep checking each other, watching it. I said, why y'all keep staring at each other watching? It's like y'all gonna say something wrong. It's like every time they have an interview, they keep checking this. I said, what is it? It's like, why y'all talk about it? Like, I don't understand that. What's the point of that? But it just gave me pause, because I don't know. And based on the previews, it's showing like he gonna be attracted to her, it's gonna be intimacy, and she gonna feel some way about that and everything. It's gonna be a lot. And they did talk about intimacy and not engaged in it, but they met her in Mexico, and the second night of that trip, he proposed to her. And that's how he got to get her in the thing. I would say that's tricky, because you got to go through all that. Can you find someone in the U.S. who you have to go through all that? You don't have to get the divorce to get this relationship going. But the fact you want this girl, Roberta, and you feel like this is the perfect one, I just don't know. And my whole thing about the kids, so far, everyone in this relationship, except for the last one I'm going to talk about, have no, they all have kids. So it's like how the kids could even handle this stuff, because it's bad enough when you have parents and they might not stay together and they divorce and stuff like that and they separate. You got to, that's bad enough for the kids. And then you're gonna have people coming into your lives and the kids go get attached to, and then they leave and they gotta find someone else and they go get to it seems damaging. So it's like I need to find out more if these type of relationships, polygamy relationships, is beneficial for the children, because it just seems like that in and out and find the right person, and people might not even agree with that and they might not want to stay. It's a lot. So in this situation with the Gary and Danielle, the fact that she had to divorce him, it seemed like she didn't even want to do that. And I don't even feel like that was a good idea to me. I don't. Maybe y'all tell me how you feel, because the fact that she got divorced at the husband for 13 years, that's the only way he would get Roberta into U.S. with the K-1 visa. I don't know. You could have found someone else. You could have found someone else. I don't like this. I don't think this storyline will go well. I think Danielle go feel it. She gonna be in her feelings. She gonna be crying a lot, and she gonna be hurt during the process. Cause it seems like Garrick gonna be very involved with this girl and breaking all the rules, and might leave her with nothing. And that's scary. That is scary. And I feel for Danielle, but this is the type of stuff she signed up for. They could have signed for someone else who wouldn't want to take that much effort, only would do all that. Y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about the Merrifields, Garrick and Danielle. I just don't like this storyline. It's because I don't think this gonna work out well in the end for all of them. This is my personal opinion, my first impression of watching this thing. The fact that I had to go through all that obstacles is already emotional heaviness to even start having another person in your relationship. And then you got to go through all this, and you got to divorce him. He got to marry her and everything. What about if he stay married with her? Like, can he get a visa, and then can he divorce her now after he got it? Will he rather divorce her and go back married to Danielle? It's a lot, and I just don't know how that will go at all. Maybe why you had to get the divorce? Why you just can't just because at the end of the day in U.S. you can't get married, legally married with more than one wife. So the actual person you claim to get married to is not legally binding. So you just couldn't stay married to Danielle, and well, they said the only way she get her in the U.S. if she get married to someone. So I don't know about that. I just don't feel comfortable with that. And they also had intimacy that second night after he popped the question. So that was a gateway for him to even do anything with that girl. I don't know. So next story is Ashley and Dimitri's, and they the Snowdens. And their journey is they had 3 kids. They've been married for 12 years, and they have been searching for a sister wife for 10 years. I said, that's a long time been searching for a sister wife. Like 10 years? Oh my gosh. So 2 of the years before they even think about the actual person, they was trying to find someone else. And they thought they found somebody in Vanessa. Vanessa was there. They was cool. The kids like her and everything. They ended up getting married. He ended up getting married to Vanessa. And they was thing until a while, like Vanessa went on her birthday trip. And then her birthday trip, I guess she reflected on what's everything. And she realized, it's like, listen, nah, this is not the right for me. I can't go along with this. It is too much. And sent him a text message. I said, oh, that's tacky. Send a text message. Came to the house, got them stuff, and that's it. So it took a year and a half to even recover from that. Because it was a breakup. Even though their marriage was not legally binding, it still was tough on them because they grew attached to Vanessa, and the kids grew attached to Vanessa, and she left them. So now, after the year, they found someone else named Crystalline, but they call her Christy, and she's coming from South Africa. So she gonna leave her family, her friends, her kids in South Africa to even come to U.S. to even visit them, just to visit them, to see if this gonna be something that she's willing to do. And I don't know, it just seems a lot. And they're not doing it for religious reasons. They're just doing it because they feel like expanded family, a family unit, it was great for the kids to have more than 2 people raising the kids. more than one mothers and stuff like that raising the kids. So it will be grateful, beneficial for them for the family aspect. So just don't know how this gonna go down with Crystalline and everything and how that goes. Does seem like, based on my friend telling me, this is the couple that's returning, everybody else is new. So I don't know about these two people yet. The Soldings, we'll see how that journey goes. We'll see how the journey goes. At the same time, just like the last family, the kids, the children, they're in and out. The people coming in and out, and affecting them too. And it's like, I just don't know. Next, we got Sidian and Tosha. And when Tosha met Sidian, he was already married. So it was that kind of thing. And his wife, that at the time, she was not with the whole polygamous relationship and everything. So when he met Tosha, it was that kind of secret relationship and all that stuff. And he trying to make it work and see what's going on. So they had to take a little break. And she was so bummed out about that. He had 2 kids, but it's not hers. So it was with the wife and everything. And he went back home, got to see the separation. She was bummed out about that. And ended up the wife ended up not staying with Sidian. So she left the relationship. And then a few months or something after, Tosha came back around. And now they two is willing to do this polygamous relationship. And they both feel like it's something for them. And there wasn't much about their storyline, so I guess we'll see more in the season. But that was that. It wasn't too much. Lastly, we get Gerald, Vanessa, and Kaylee. I don't know. That seemed like Kayla, those seemed too invested into it. Because when they sat down, when they were sitting down in the confessional, they all introduced themselves. And then when Gerald did this, that figure Kayla was like, I was like, oh, that girl, I could feel it. I feel it. I knew it from there. I would say that Kayla is not going to be feeling this at all. Or at least she wants it, because she said she likes the lifestyle. She don't want to be in monogamous relationships. It's just something that she wants to be in. But it's just like, maybe it's the guy, Gerald. I think he's feeling himself too much, and it's going to be too much for her. Because his thing is, the big umbrella is polygamy. But the branch of that, he want to do polygyny, which is the aspect of, it's a polygamy when the man have separate wives, more than one wives, and everything. So it's not that the polygamy where it's like the husband and wife and they had another sister wife and anything. He would have separate wives and all stuff. But how can you practice that? You can't really practice that in the U.S. So I don't know where is he think he going to get multiple wives. He's married to Vanessa, and they've been married for 4 years. They legally married, and legally married to the girl. And then after a while, at first when he brought the idea, Vanessa was not with it. She said, no, I'm not with that at all. I'm not having that. And that's that. But then she come around, she realized this was something that it could be beneficial, especially for the kids' sake and all that stuff. So she's willing to have an extra person. And so that's where Gerard met Kayla. And they came a thing. And Kayla's in her 20s. And when you look at Kayla, and between those two, that Kayla looked like their daughter. It could be their daughter, something like that. And it's just like people get, she said when they walk outside, people get them looks and everything, and want to explain to her who is she to y'all and everything. And I just don't know. He treats himself as a king, and they the queens, and they expect it. But he said Kayla is not acting like queen like she's supposed to be. And it seemed like she gonna be really frustrated about that. And I think it's towards more of Gerald. And I don't know. It seemed like the season, Gerald's gonna be trying to find different people and different all these ladies. And it's like, what is you trying to do? Like a harem of females that you trying to have? Because it's not like it's these two. It's bad enough you do so that you want to juggle all these multiple women at one time. You're doing the most, Gerald. Like that's too much. Doing the most. And back with Sidian and Tosha, they'll be married. They have been together for 4 years, but they're not legally married because he was already married and the wife was not with it. So it was like, even with his 4-year relationship with this guy, he was already in a relationship and married to someone else. So it's like, that's too much. So it seemed like Gerald it's gonna be a problem because he goes trying to seek his oats with 2 different females, and he already has her main wife, but he just want all these females. And I said, I don't know how you could have multiple wives. So it was like, that's not gonna happen. But he want to banish all these relationships with these different females because that's what he views, and he want that polygyny. Whatever, Gerald. Whatever. And with the Garrick and Danielle, he said the family disowned them. So the fact that the family disowned them and that she getting divorced, it's like I can feel the pressure of her dealing with this. I just don't know. Y'all. So it was only 4 couples. It will be another couple introduced in the show. We didn't see that 5th couple yet, but I don't know. It seems like it's interesting enough. Like this is my first time watching it, so this is my first opinions about these people. Tell me how y'all feel. I mean, will y'all continue to follow me and watch my reviews on this? And tell me how y'all think about the couples so far, and what's your feelings. If y'all watch the show, tell me about y'all viewpoints and what y'all see. And do you have a different opinion than mine? I'm willing to hear and read people's comments about that. But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos. And I'll talk to y'all later. Okay? Bye-bye.